I have never had an oil change. Ever. I think oil changes are a scam.
Look at her carrying pizzas. Are you crazy?
Playing on her phone. Don't even know that people are going.
So it seemed like you guys really enjoyed the last time we went over this topic. So today we're going to be taking a look at people being dumb. Really straightforward, and there's no shortage of examples on the internet. These clips will feel a bit all over the place, but we have a ton of stuff to go over today, along with comments from you guys from previous videos. So if you want to be featured on a future video, leave in the comments down below. But let's just jump right into it.
So we're trying to do a rooftop pool party. So we have 150 feet of hoses going. I have 150 people coming to this party today, and I promised a pool, so a pool we will deliver. So now we're filling this pool up, and we have this pool to fill up. We have many pools to fill up here.
Do you understand how much water can weigh? Another person saying, how are you going to remove the water? When you shake your head, do you hear rocks? You're documenting for their lawyers. Best case scenario, you're going to be fined and evicted. And what happens when you're done with the pool? Where will the water go? That's if the roof doesn't collapse because of all the extra weight from that water. But I am very glad that this was uploaded to TikTok for the entire world to see. We got a comment from you guys right here. People have always been stupid. Social media has just exposed and amplified it. Now, I don't disagree with that statement, but there definitely has been an increase of people making poor decisions just in the name of recording it, putting it up online to get some engagement.
Okay, so I made a recent video removing my braces on my own, and y'all wanted an update on my retainers. As you can see, I don't have them. In that same night that I had took my braces off, I had used this to get the glue off of my teeth already. So y'all was saying it was cement on my teeth. There's only 4. This is what I used. It was just a nail drill that I was gonna use to prop. I think I was gonna how people put the jit bits, but I never used it and I happened to see it, so I used it.
Okay, so right off the bat, taking off your braces yourself, that is a wild choice to make. But then using a nail drill to take the extra bits off of your teeth, even though it's actually just taking your enamel off. This is not safe. No one should do this. You could cause some serious damage to your teeth. You're using polishing tools that remove enamel. It'll scratch your teeth, and the creator responds, allegedly. She was arguing with people in the comment section about this. I'm sorry, this is so insane. Using a nail drill bit is going to remove your enamel. Good luck with the tooth sensitivity in the future. And the creator posted their own comment. FYI, I'm not telling anyone to do this. I've recorded myself doing what I want to my teeth. That's fine. You could do whatever you want in your life, but that doesn't shield you from criticism when you upload it, especially when you made this type of choice. We got another comment here. People really view their social media as their diaries and forget that diaries are meant to be a secret. But then you won't get the dopamine hit when you get a bunch of views and likes on your post. But we could switch over to a couple clips that are very literal in the sense that people are getting dumber.
Who could have predicted that students are failing university classes at record-breaking levels because they're using AI? I mean, we kind of had to see this coming. What we're looking at here is reporting from UC Berkeley's CS classes, a school that has one of the best computer science programs in the entire world. And what we're starting to see is the first waves of students being overly reliant on AI to complete their assignments. And I can only imagine this is going to get worse and worse over time unless something is done, because if you think about the people that are going into university now, at least they didn't grow up with AI. Kids that are young, that started with AI, how are they going to survive?
I mean, there's a pretty drastic difference between people who grew up on a cell phone and got one later in life, especially when social media started taking off. So the difference between people growing up with AI and then using it when they're older is going to be unbelievable. If we're already seeing these types of problems in colleges now, there's no way it's going to get better.
Education in America facing multiple crises. College professors say incoming students are coming to their classes unable to read. This is in college. Quote, it's not even an inability to critically think, a professor at Pepperdine University told Fortune. It's an inability to read sentences. She says she has turned to reading passages aloud together, discussing them line by line, or repeatedly returning to a single poem or text over the course of a semester, in part so students can begin to develop the skills to read critically on their own.
This is because collecting tuition has become way more important than education, and I do understand what they're trying to say. They probably shouldn't have been accepted to that college in the first place, but that doesn't take away from the fact that some of these kids can't read when they're actual adults. I mean, going out into the real world, you see more examples like this.
We are in an illiteracy epidemic. This guy was a micer operator. They want $12 an hour for stalking freshly graduated kids out into the adult world, and they can't spell. What are we doing?
That No Child Left Behind Act left a lot of kids behind. I'm interviewing people right now for a job. One of the application questions is to list your core strengths. Someone put bicycle crunches and planks. Why am I not surprised?
Look at her carrying pizzas. Are you crazy? That's how you carry pizza? Are you out of your mind?
Just more evidence that nobody thinks anymore, and she's gonna call back saying all of her toppings slid off. And another comment from you guys that makes a very good point. Remember, these are the people you debate on social media. I never understood having an argument with a stranger online. It's not like you're gonna change anybody's opinion, but regardless of what I think, it's still gonna happen day in and day out. And this is a prime example of somebody that you're yelling at in the Facebook comment section or the YouTube comments.
Makes you blow apart now?
This could have just as easily been a live leak video. He could have turned it on and started spinning, exploded, and that would have been it. Lights out. Don't think that was really worth it for a 5-second TikTok. Safety 0%, funny 100%, anti-stress, nope. Additional stress, yep. The boss watching the CCT from his office, I mean, this could have ended way worse. Another comment from you guys, I work in customer service. People are much dumber than you think. And that's a good transition into the car segment of this video.
I have never had an oil change. Ever. I think oil changes are a scam. Why do you need to change the oil when you could just buy oil and keep filling it back up? Now, I know what you're gonna say. They fried me to bits when I posted this on Instagram. But you can't convince me to get an oil change. I've had my car for 4 years. 2022, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I could just see into the future a video of her crying saying that her car finally broke down and she doesn't have the money to fix it or get a new car. As a mechanic, I'm glad people like you are around to keep my paychecks coming in. 175,000 likes on that comment. Another person saying, wait, so how often should we be getting these? And you wonder why I have so much car content on my main channel. Somebody else says check your brake pads too. The creator responds, is that what the squeaking noise is? First oil change in 4 years. And vehicle maintenance education should be a requirement to get your license. Even though that should be the case, the manufacturers actually don't want you to maintain your vehicle. Just blow the engine because then you gotta go back and buy another one from them, making them even more money. I mean, we got more examples of similar situations. Me to my Honda that's almost 10,000 miles past due for an oil change. And we got a couple comments from you guys that goes with this. Being dumb is one thing. Posting about how dumb you are is on a whole nother level. And people oversharing are just looking for validation, even if it's about something dumb they've done.
What?
What did you hit?
I hit a wolf.
Jan, there's no wolves here.
Yes, there is. I'm telling you. Can you get in the car?
I don't know if I'm mishearing. Did she say that she hit a wolf? Because clearly you could see the yellow paint on the car, so it's obviously not that. But going over to the comments, stop buying your wives these big SUVs that they cannot drive. But that's the cool new thing to buy. You have to drive around in that small school bus, just like every other family does. You have to fit in. Giggling after tearing up an $80,000 vehicle is wild. And why does she find it amusing that she damaged the car? Along with recording the action so she could get even more attention online.
Playing on a phone. Don't even know that people are going.
The amount of examples that I could have had similar to this if I just recorded myself driving around where I live. I feel like everybody sees this now and there's just no consequences. Somebody in the comments said mouth just agape, and then when you beep at them they get so mad, and someone else says catching flies and everything too. We got a little two-parter, very similar situations. The first one just shows a whole bunch of people's cars getting washed away at the beach. I really don't know how this could happen, but we go over to the comment section. I'm so confused why are so many cars cars on the beach. I know you can do that in certain places, just probably not that close to the water. And didn't you know the tide was coming in? It's not like it rushes all in at once. People just don't have common sense at this point. Looks like the daily tide came in like it has twice a day for millions of years.
Oh my god, range is stuck! Oh god! Oh no.
So after somebody already submerged their car, they were trying to save it and ended up totaling their Range Rover as well. Genius. I mean, we got a lot more clips to go over. Another one up on screen. Remember not to run over the flexible plastic poles separating the I-95 express lanes. With a photo of a Genesis just absolutely mangled, I decided to turn my beige interior all black. Come back for the final result, and they're using spray paint. Next time you have an idea, check with an adult first. Over 100,000 likes. Shake your head real quick and let us know if it sounds like one of those empty paint cans. And 4 minutes into driving, from the fumes, somebody passed out in the car. Here we got another one, a classic, somebody just driving over the curb slowly at a Starbucks drive-thru. They didn't want to reverse or fix the way that they tried to get in. Just mess up the whole side of the 4Runner. That's completely fine. We got yet another of somebody recording themselves run over a stop sign. I really can't find a reasoning of why they did this. Just a really easy way to get caught, especially uploading it as well. I mean, we got even more. I just have to move on. The time I saw my car license plate number on the sign overhead. And we could go over to the comments to get more context. She drove herself home after surgery despite being told she couldn't due to anesthesia because she refused to wait the 1 extra hour for a ride, endangering everybody else on the road. And not only that, again, uploading it, admitting that you did this for everyone to see. Here we got another one that I think is pretty funny, somebody trying to go mudding, but you could clearly see how steep that angle is and the car just drops and gets stuck. The first comment just saying, what was the plan? What was the point even? What was the goal exactly? So what did we think was going to happen? This just went on and on. But we could finish off with a clip that has stood the test of time basically since the beginning of social media. We've seen compilations like this and it still happens all the time.
There it goes! Go, go, go!
I mean, some of the clips, the angles that they cut the tree at, what did you expect was going to happen? The second one was definitely a lawsuit. Tree removal is not DIY. And who else never skips a tree cutting video? It's funny how consistently these have been uploaded since the beginning of social media, but I guess there'll be a never-ending amount of examples. But that's all I got for you guys today. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. YouTube thinks you'll like this video popping up on screen right now, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, and I'll talk to you guys later.